MAGPUL's PMAG G17 for the Glock. Let's give them a try. Well, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these MAGPUL Pmags. So here I got a factory Glock mag, and the two centers are the Pmags, and over here again is another factory Glock mag. If you take a frontal view of them, they look pretty much the same, pretty well rounded in the same spots. They look pretty good. They are the same height. And if you put them side by side, you can tell they're same height, pretty close to the same. They got the same mag catches here on the side, as you can tell on the sides there for it. So these will work with the Gen 4 Glock. On the back of them, you can see this factory mag has got the windows on there. We've all seen this is for a Glock 17. And as you load the rounds into it, you can count how many rounds there are. The PMags do not have that on the back side of it. But on the side here, you can see it's got a window for the 17th round. So that's the only way you can tell or count really by the windows is there's 17 in it. So that's kind of a downfall, but it does help make it cheaper. The Glock mags have the metal inserts, as you can see. It's got stainless steel on the inside of it, and the PMags do not have that. These are 100% polymer magazines, except for the stainless steel spring that is in them. The followers are a little bit different. You can kind of get a closer look there. You can see right where they feed in there. Little bit different shaped towards the end, but even with that, you know, as you guys did see in the video, the slide locks back on an empty mag, so that's not a problem. I've not yet had any issues with these PMags at all. I've fired about about 1,500 rounds through between the two of these together. And I haven't had a single malfunction with factory ammo at all. So I've even shot hollow points through it, the Remington and the Winchester hollow points. So they've fed fine, haven't had any issues with them at all. The base plates on these, as you can tell, also are a little thicker on them. Okay, so they're a little bit thicker. And that way if you get a mag stuck in your gun, you know, like if you have a double feed or whatever the issue is, you can grab this and pull it out. So that's what that was designed for. They are a little bit thicker and a little heavier there. So let's go ahead and take a look at how that is. This is the Gen 4 Glock 17. No ammo anywhere, no ammo in the gun. There's no magazine in the gun. So what you'll do, as you can tell, fits right in this Gen 4. And if you hit the magazine release, there's a little bit more surface area here on this that you can get a good grip on there and pull these out. So you can get a good grip and pull that out pretty easy if I can reach the button. So they go right in, no issues at all. They drop free again. You see it, if I can hit the button with my left hand, drop free every time when they're empty. I've yet to have an issue with it at all. Even with the slide lock back, reach around, they drop free. Of course, that one was the factory mag. These PMAG drop free just fine every time. I've yet to have an issue with them. So they fit in the Gen 4, so that's not going to be a problem there. I've shot them in this gun, I've shot them in my 26, I've shot them in my personal Glock 17, my Gen 3, and I've shot them in my 19 as well, and I haven't had an issue with any one of them. They do fit. I've got 4 different magazines or magazine carriers up here, and they fit in every single one of them, and they fit just fine. So here's the Bravo concealment that they've made. Really like this magazine carrier, but it is cut for forward. So go ahead and stick those in. You can see they slip right in. Okay, and if I need to, I can loosen the retention screw on it. It slips right in that. So I don't have any issues at all with it slipping in. Okay, and here's the factory mag. So it fits, you can tell it fits just the same, or just as snug. So here I've got an Uncle Mike's. It's a double mag pouch carrier, paddle holster paddle on the back side of it. It has retention screws, and you can tell here, there's the PMAG, there's the Glock factory mag. So they fit in there just fine. No issues at all. This one you can actually convert the other way if you need to, if you want to carry it on the other hip. It's kind of a tip there. And this one here is a competition magazine carrier from Safariland. This is their model 77s for the Glock 17 and 22. This is the one that I use in competitions or whatnot, so it does fit in that just fine. Again, no issues there. Fits just fine. So these will work with all your carriers. Here's the factory mag just to show you. Fits. There's no issues at all. And this magazine carrier, I forget actually who makes it. It's actually a really cool magazine carrier. Pinch the side there, and all you got to do is slip it through your belt and then snap it closed. But here is the factory mag. Fits right in just fine. Both ways. Here is the PMAG from MAGPUL. So fits just fine, no issues at all. Let's go ahead and check the Glock 26. This one's empty, no chamber, rounds in there, magazine's empty. Well is empty. Okay, so there you go. Fits right in, nice and snug if you guys want to use it for your Glock 26. They fit in. Clip just fine. No issue at all. Factory mag, same thing. So you get the same play in there with the factory Glock 17 mag as you do the MAGPUL. So typically I've seen the PMAGs here, I've seen them right around $15.50 all the way up to like 19 bucks depending on where you find them. So they are about half the price, if not just a little more. I've seen these regular price without being on sale, the factory mags, $30 to $35. Sometimes you can find them a little bit cheaper than that. I found them as low as $19 when they were on sale. At Natchez, I believe it was. I was just looking the other day. They were on sale. The Glock 17 mags. It said unpackaged and bundles or bulk. So you had to buy them in bulk, but they're about 19 to 20 bucks a piece. So this is definitely a good alternative, a good choice if you're on a budget to go with. the PMAGs have done really well so far. I haven't had any problems with them at all. Alright everybody, that's going to wrap it up for our video on the MAGPUL Pmags, the G17 mags for the Glock 17. These are 17 round magazines for about half the price of the factory magazines. If you like this video, we ask you to click like, subscribe, and share if possible. And we also like to remind you the Bible tells us in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. If you need a prayer request or would like us to pray for you for any reason at all, please let us know in the comments below. Everybody stay safe and remember to take your kids out shooting.